With the recent news of Usagi moving on over from Dark Horse Comics to IDW Comics, which is currently the home of the Ninja Turtles, naturally my mind went to, I wonder what Dark Horse Comics would have done with the Ninja Turtles if they had control of them. From what I can remember, they've done like an art book with Nickelodeon highlighting the art of the 2012 animated series, and have done a collection of all the Usagi TMNT crossovers, but I don't believe Dark Horse has ever had like full control of the Ninja Turtles in the history of TMNT comics. Unless they did something small that's not popping up on my radar, I don't see any record of it anywhere, at least in all the places I've looked. But still, the mind wonders, what would a Dark Horse TMNT have looked like? Well, funny you should ask. I was going through some TMNT related articles the past few days in preparation for a different video, and I stumbled across an article from a website called Comics Alliance. There hasn't been any posts on there for a couple years, so I don't know if they're still going. Oh, and by the way, this article was from 2011, so 8 years ago. Anyways, it says that the Ninja Turtles almost went over to Dark Horse Comics according to artist Sophie Campbell. There's a quote from Campbell that says, "I was supposed to draw the new TMNT comic for Dark Horse. They were poised to get the license from Nickelodeon." And then in parentheses it says, after Peter Laird sold TMNT to Nick in 2009. Then it goes on to say, "And it was going to be amazing and awesome. I almost got to draw an issue of Turtles for Mirage before Tales of the TMNT stopped being published at number 70. And then in parentheses again it says, "I did get to do a few covers though." Then it continues with, "So the Dark Horse thing was my even better second chance and would have been the best shot in the arm my career could have gotten. Not to mention something I'd wanted to do all my life and be a part of something that heavily influenced me as both an artist and writer. But alas, Nickelodeon pulled out and TMNT cruelly slipped through my fingers a second time." And that's the end of the quote. Then the article goes on to say, "Amazing and awesome might have seemed like a pretty vague statement, but from what I've seen of Campbell's art, I'd believe it." Then there's some images of the sketches, so let's kind of just go through all the Turtles and Shredder and Splinter. So just going by these sketches, looks like all the Turtles have red bandanas. Here Leonardo's first, and you can see he's got his swords at his side, kind of how we saw in the new Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie photos that came out a couple days ago. The legs look kind of thick at the bottom, kind of like Popeye arms, but legs instead. They have tails, kind of like the Mirage comics did, but these tails seem a little longer on all the Turtles, and we'll look at the other Turtles right now in a second. Speaking of the others, let's move on to Michelangelo. So you see him here. He's got like the pirate bandana, and it's all black, but I think it might be just like a lighting thing, because the rest of the Turtles are all red, so I think they were all going to be red unless Mikey's was going to just be different and be black. Not really sure. You can see the tail there on Mikey as well. They get a better look at it here with Mikey. All right, let's take a look at Raphael. He's there. He's got the pirate style bandana as well, holding his size in that cool, unique way. We've seen him hold it in that Batman versus the Ninja Turtles animated movie pictures as well. He was also holding them like that in that movie. But yeah, the legs definitely look like they're like skinnier on the top and they get thicker as you get closer to the foot, kind of like the 2012 animated series. I personally am not a huge fan of that style of like art for the legs, but it's just crazy to see these turtles that could have been. I thought it was pretty neat, like peeking into a parallel universe that almost happened, and thought it would be fun to share it with you guys. Now let's look at Donatello. You could see the hint of red in the bandana, but you could also see like a purple light underneath him. Maybe a nod to his color, not really sure. I'd like to think so though. Let's hop over to Splinter. Splinter looks pretty cool. His eyes look crazy, his tail looks super long. He just looks all, raggedy and like ready for action with like his dagger. And finally, we take a look at the Shredder, which I thought was pretty neat. I thought this looks great. This sketch was my favorite part about the whole article. Oh, and it looks like there's Casey Jones as well. Casey Jones is down here. And yeah, what do you guys think? Would you have liked to have seen Dark Horse take a crack at the TMNT? I mean, IDW has done such a great job with them. It's hard for me to say. I'm at least curious to see what they would have done, but the IDW turtles are too legit, in my opinion. But I do wonder what they would have done. It's just so cool to see these pictures of what could have been. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, Campbell did go on to do some artist work for the IDW turtles at some point. But yeah, what a cool little moment in time with these like older articles. I like stumbling across them sometimes and just sharing the info I find with you guys. But yeah, leave your thoughts down below if you're stumbling across this channel and just want more Ninja Turtles content in your life. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thank you everybody for watching. Hit thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in a little bit with another one. Take care. Ninja vanish! Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow me on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's a good way to stay in touch with the channel. And also head on over to www.theoldturtleden.com. It's pretty new. We plan on adding more stuff to it in the near future, but yeah, go check it out. Helps keep the lights on here in the Turtle Den. And once again, thanks for watching.
Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds.